Hey my friends, Real Life here again with Molly.
And Molly's mom, being the expert, is helping out today.
Bringing you another traditional recipe. Today's recipe is going to be for milk pera, and as you know, everyone loves this. Whenever you go to those Guyanese workhouses and you get a bag of parasol, you squeeze it to see if there's anything hard in there, and this is what you're looking for, right? I know you're all guilty. I do that too. So today we're going to be making that and showing you how to make this milk pera. And for this recipe we're going to be using 2 cups of sugar and 1 can of evaporated milk, 370 milliliters can. And that's all the ingredients you need for this milk pera here, guys. So let's get started. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to pour the 1 can of milk in here, the evaporated milk in here. This in our hot pan here, karahi. And right away we're going to add our sugar there, all of the sugar. And we're going to start turning. Yeah, as I was saying, whenever I go to any one of those workhouses, Guyanese and places like those, I get parasol in there and there's no pera. I'm usually disappointed. So this is about 7 minutes since we added this here and started turning. So it's starting to froth there now, bubble. So this is about 17 minutes into the stirring here, guys, and we've had our stove on high all the time, and this is starting to thicken here. So after about 18 minutes it got to this consistency here, and we took it off the stove, and now we're going to keep stirring it until it thickens. So you have to keep stirring this here after taking it out of the stove in about 18 minutes. 18 minutes of stirring it on the stove on high heat. And now you gotta stir it until it thickens after removing it from the stove. So the thing with pera is that you don't want to have it on the stove on the heat for too long, about the 16-17 minutes that we had it there, until it starts to bubble on there and boil. And you keep stirring it there. And by taking it down in that time and stirring it off the heat, it prevents it from getting hard. So you gotta have a soft pera. If you would keep it on the fire for a longer time and then you take it off and it gets hard really fast after taking it off the stove, then it's going to be hard. So this stirring off of the stove is important for it to be soft. Very nice there. So this is a lot of turning here, guys. You have to exercise the arm before you try making this. Make sure you have a lot of elbow grease. So as you can see there, it's getting stiffer and stiffer there now. And that looks very smooth. So as I said, there's no specific way of ending this turning. You just have to keep turning and then you test to see if it can be rolled off into the peras. So this is after about 10-11 minutes of stirring off of the stove. We're gonna check here now, see if they can be, if it's hard enough now to be rolled into the peras. And it looks like it is. So that was about 17 minutes stirring on the stove and about 10 minutes stirring off of the stove. So this is how you make the pear. So in order to get them shiny like this here, you just have to wet your hands a bit and roll them lightly, and then you press in the middle. Easy peasy. Except for all the turning and turning and turning. So these ones aren't rolled yet. I just took them out with a spoon in little portions to make each pera. So now after that you're gonna roll them. They're rolling them now. So that's it, guys. Pera is all done. Just gonna wait for these to dry here now. Okay, my friends. So after this has dried and cooled, this is what it looks like here now. The Guyanese pera. And we got from the 2 cups of sugar and the 1 can of milk, we got about 30 peras this size you're looking at here, which is a lot. And if I can just break into one of these here, you see that? Very good. So just for a recap of how we did this here, we just heated the pan there and we added the milk and the sugar at the same time and we started stirring. We stirred for about 17 minutes. It thickened a bit. You don't want it to thicken too much on the stove, because if you do that, it's gonna get, once you take it off, it's gonna get hard very quickly and it'll be too hard after it dries. So once it starts getting thick there, you'll have to learn how to time that. Can't give you no specific timing on that. So once it starts to thicken there, as you saw, then you're going to take it off and then you keep stirring it for another 10 minutes or so until it gets to the consistency that we had at the end, where you're able to form them into little balls, and that was it. Then you shape them off as you like, and then we have this here. So that is how we did the Guyanese Pera. So there you have it, guys. Guyanese Pera, milk Pera. If you like this recipe, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Please share this video. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.